Let's do this.
The master shot is ready.
Let's do this.
Alright, live from Studio B already.
Yep.
I like it though, but we got the original creatures.
Do you have a name for these swamp guys?
I do not. They're the creatures from the Black Lagoon, and we're all creatures from the Black Lagoon because once you come to the Black Lagoon, you're there for life.
It's definitely.
Yeah, the reason why I thought this would be a cool thing to do is because we're in the early weeks of August, which is typically what would your day be like a year ago? Like
August 2019, I was rushing around Coons Acres, making sure everything was tip top. I was getting ready for Black Lagoon Part 3. Uncle Jeff Coons, van jammer from hell back in the 70s.
Perfect.
Yeah, he's a vanimal. He was a vanimal back in the day. My Uncle Jeff showed me all these pictures of the Black Lagoon, of his van jams.
Damn, did he have them fucking traveling through time?
Yeah, pretty much so. I just wanted to emulate today what he did back in the 70s. Have bands play and have vans and bikes and chaos. 2019 we included the mini ramp, the slip and slide once again, 300-foot slip and slide, the 2 stages as well, and honestly just better bands this year, Mr. Chuck Alston, who is a Pittsburgh native. He used to come into the guitar shop I worked at, and I would BS with Mr. Chuck Alston and think nothing of it. I never saw, before seeing him play live, he messages me on Facebook and says, "Hey Kevin, I see you're having a music festival. I would love to hop on that." And I was like, "Yeah, Chuck, you're a good dude, And then he sent me all his credentials. He's like, "I'm in the Rockabilly Hall of Fame. I opened up for Dwight Yoakam." It's like, okay, yeah, you're in. I got such a great response from Mr. Chuck Alston from the audience. They're like, that 75-year-old guy that just played a cigar box guitar blew my mind. He's a storyteller. He is a great musician, and he killed it.
Never speak harsh words, love and husband he made. That song's also
they're called illiterates, and just 3 meatheads from fucking Pittsburgh.
Meatheads.
Lawson, Shenty, and Justin just play fast punk rock, hardcore Minor Threat style Black Flag punk rock. I randomly got a call from a random number about 2 months before the Black Lagoon. He heard about it. And I get a call, and I was like, hey, who's this? He's like, Kevin, it's Pat. He's like, yeah, it's Patrick Sharon. It's like, I heard about the Black Lagoon. Can my band hop on that? And he's like, I was like, what's your new band right now? What project are you doing? It's like, it's called Spish. And I checked it out, and during that phone call, Pat's like, he's like, dope. He's like, we bring the party.
We talked a little bit about the ramp, but that's a serious feature for I mean,
For anything.
for us and a lot of that culture of like rock and roll and punk rock. You know, there's always one skater out in the bunch that is going to be like, yes, there's a ramp at the thing, and like,
yeah,
you know,
and a lot of people were stoked on that.
Yeah,
and that was a new feature.
That was built in like what, 2 days?
God bless Ron Earhart, the genius, the mastermind behind building ramps.
Yeah,
texted me all these details, emailed me. You'll need this cut of lumber, this cut, and I was like, okay, I'll get it. So that was an expense on my part. But Ron came up, and yeah, 2 days worth of work. The mini ramp that was a game, and I wanted to do that. That was like the first thing that came to my mind, have a music festival. It's like, oh, I love skateboarding, and we're out in the woods. It's like, how can we incorporate that? But just a 3-foot mini ramp.
I was gonna say that's a great fucking local band from Pittsburgh. I get shots of that.
First time I saw the Bobby Lees, Mackie the drummer and Kendall the bassist were in a Kiss tribute band. And they were young bucks, but they were like cutting their teeth in a Kiss tribute band. And I saw them, and I was like, do you guys have any original music? They're like, we're actually in this band called Bobby Lees. And I checked them out, they're dope, and they got booked at the Black Lagoon.
about to begin right now. Right now, we survived day 1. You ready, guys? Yep. Let's get day 2 rolling. We're Eugene Green and the Skull Bandits. Here we go. Ready? I got some friends that may do wrong. That's why I include them in this song. They may not be no Jesus son, but who can say they're a perfect one? So I hope that when I die, I'll see them on the other side. I hope the good Lord knows that they tried. That's right.
Around 2 o'clock p.m., my band actually comes on. Yeah, we opened Saturday.
What's the name of that group?
Yes, my alter ego band of my cover band is called Eugene Green and the Skull Bandits. And we played 3 originals and a bunch of covers because we had to, just get the ball rolling, man.
That was cool for me, being your good friend. I had seen like a video of you playing some originals, but being able to see you play out in front of a big crowd and play your original songs, that was very cool to witness.
It was really fun.
Don't wanna go to heaven, don't wanna go to hell. Sometimes I hope we just ride in the ground. Hey. First song of day 2.
My little inflammatory friend, I knew having you could lead to my end. Such a sweet and salty, shed yourself on the floor. Don't care if I'm allergic, I still want more. Need not clean you up and I see some of your easy stuff. I don't think you're bad for me, but I'm moving memories. Oh yeah.
Justin Moore.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the first people that I invited to play the Black Lagoon because he invites.
He played year 1.
Yeah. Liquid Dave, but this year it was under the moniker Grease King because he got a little heavy this year. He's, they were covering.
Melvins.
Yeah, they're covering Melvins. They covered Melvins. Like Jesus, that's dope, dude. They covered Melvins. Like Justin Moore is a good dude, good friend of ours. But under the moniker Grease King, his band opened. They had 2 drum sets up on stage. There was 9 people on stage for Grease King.
It was overwhelming.
Because it's just Justin and his homies fucking covering Primus songs
and singing about peanuts.
Yeah, Peanuts is a good song. Grease King, Peanuts. Saturday was looking great. After Grease King, our buddies, who you will feature in an episode, Same, played.
Yes.
Tom Higgins,
Same.
Jesse, Jacob Stern, and Jamie. Great band.
Yes.
Great band. Check out Same, Plastic Western.
Feel a
Brady,
bit like-
I forgot about Brady playing keyboards.
Yeah.
They seriously killed it that day. And even my mother was like, wow, Jesse Cajano's new band is really good. Better than Late to Rise that he was in,
10 years ago.
Better than the band he was in 10 years. It's like, no shit. like these guys really advanced. Like that album that they came out with was amazing. One of the best Pittsburgh melodic punk rock bands, Night Marathons.
Also a very strong local fixture, pillar of the punksy music scene, Corey Cameron.
Corey Cameron.
It was in the Mad Cows, he's in American Armada, so I mean that was
Corey got a hold of
very special thing to have someone who's been a part of the Punxsutawney music scene be a part of this many years later.
Exactly, yeah.
Thanks very much. You're so wicked it hurts. You're so wicked it hurts. You're so wicked it hurts. You're so wicked it
Night Marathons, then Night Creature. The talk of the night
Yes.
was Night Creature.
So good. Such a spectacle and a show.
I love a band that gets on stage and owns it, and they're dressed in funny costumes that you never see. They're not just up there wearing t-shirts.
Yeah, no, they're
They're
the real
a
deal.
glam. They're a glam rock band. They want to look like a rock and roll band. Night Creature killed it, and they were the talk of the night because they put on an amazing set. They just have an album out on Bandcamp, self-titled Night Creature. Great album, red hot.
Everything is upside down. I know everything's wrong. Oh, 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 it's so wicked it hurts. It's so wicked it hurts. It's so wicked
Tom Higgins of the band Same happens to be a Pittsburgh stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And Tom approached me the day before, called me, he's like, Kevin, I have an idea for Naked Spirit. If they're gonna play, I was like, yes, they're playing. If they're gonna play, I want to roast the shit out of them before they get on.
Over here we have Casey Columbus. Casey just got out of jail today. So let's give it up for Casey. Okay, over here we have my friend Jake. I couldn't write a joke about this, but I heard that he lives with like 1,000 chickens. Pretty fucking weird, huh? Yeah. Okay, behind the kit. Oh my god, dude, look at this guy. It's Michael Killian, dude. Okay, first of all, he's wearing shorts on stage. Wearing shorts. Braden's wearing shorts too. If you didn't know, wearing shorts on stage is bad. We're not on vacation, man. We're working. But Michael actually is just under the average height for an American man. He's 5'7" exactly. And over here we have Braden. And Braden's got some pretty cool tattoos. You know, he kind of looks like if you microwave Michael Cera for like 30 seconds. We have the singer of Naked Spirit, Travis McHenrick. What can I say about Trav? There's a lot. I wrote it down. Got a lot of material on Trav here. Okay, first of all, oh yeah, he has a dog, which he has sex with. Crazy, huh? Okay, also he has really cool tattoos. So if we could do this one more time on 3, everybody say cool tattoos. 1, 2, 3. Cool tattoos, man. Travis is like the Post Malone of Punxsutawney, you know? He's like Post Malone, but like way stupider. Yeah, dumb as shit. So Travis also has a motorcycle. Pretty cool motorcycle. And all I have to say about the motorcycle is, hey Trav, why don't you take your motorcycle and drive it off a cliff? All right, everybody. I've been Tom Higgins. I hope you're warmed up for Naked Spirit. They're the best band in the world. Have a good night.
Local homies, Naked Spirit. Just guys that I played in bands with since I was in 6th grade. Naked Spirit really found their sound and it was so solid. I wanted vendors.
Yeah.
And obviously, first person I thought of was Cellar Services.
I'm honored.
Is gonna have a booth.
I wanted to create an atmosphere that like was a magnet, drew people in, like wanted to come and have fun with everyone. That was like totally laid back, fun. But then at the same time, people got to know what I was doing. And through you, like, it helped me a lot. I mean, I got a lot of exposure.
There was some dumbass stuff. Like Adam did some crazy shot where it looks like he mixed 2 things. I filmed it. We'll be able to show it, but it's like
that was like a chemistry experiment.
Jaeger bomb! Oh, Adam.
Thank you, Black Lagoon 2019! And then it was so funny. Emma, what did you say?
Wait, I'm smiling. Are you filming?
Mm-hmm.
Are you rolling? Are you rolling?
I loved it. I love that Cellar booth. I'll always remember it. That was so fun.
song is called Jonestown.
God damn it! Hey man, on this.
Bundy and the Spins played a killer set of rock and roll.
They're like a rock and roll, but like a Misfits.
It's total horror rock. Horror rock.
Yes.
You know, they give a good. They're the perfect band if you want to book a band for Halloween. You know, Bundy and the Spins. They got catchy ass songs, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bundy and the Spins. They're coming out with a new EP called Dirty Rock and Roll, which I can't wait for. Mick Jagger's from New York City. Awesome, killer rock and roll. Total Stooges vibes. Total, even like Stooges mixed with AC/DC. Like, they're amazing. Dirty ass, just greasy New York City rock and roll.
Yeah.
We got one more group left. We're gonna dance all night. You guys ready to dance? We're gonna dance all night, alright? Let's dance. Here we go. All the way from Brooklyn, New York, guys. Give it up for Daddy Longlegs. Let's do it. Thank you, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Come on.
They go back to the roots of rock and roll. It's one guitarist, one drummer, and a harmonica player / singer.
Yeah.
AKA Daddy Longlegs. Just bare bones. This is a 1/4/5 rock and roll tune, and they kill it. Daddy Longlegs is amazing. They have been to Paris, France. They've been all around the world. They're an international act. And I wanted this band so bad to end the Black Lagoon because it's a perfect fitting for what we were doing.
Not to break all down, y'all gonna have to sing that song. One day it won't be long. Y'all gonna be dead and gone. Y'all gonna be dead and gone. Y'all gonna be dead and gone.
Black Lagoon. Like I said, one of the best weekends of my life. Just that setting and being under those stars and just like being around your best friends. It's not something everybody gets, especially in like their like their mid to late 20s. Like,
Yeah.
you know, stuff like that. We're very lucky and very fortunate, and thank you for doing it every year. I know that, you know, this year was unfortunately not in the cards, but I know you, and I know that whatever you come up with next is going to be...
The future looks bright.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do more stuff like this, and it's going to be bigger and better.
So that concludes our celebration of the Black Lagoon. And
The song's called I Found Myself. Well, I find myself in the smokiest bars, and I find myself in the fastest of cars. Well, wherever I go, whether near or far, I find myself. Well, I find myself under neon lights, and I find myself under starlit skies. Well, just as long as there's a case of high life, I find myself. Alright. Well, I find myself with the girl of my dreams, and I find myself with an ugly disease. Well, just as long as she's over 18, I find myself. Well, I find myself talking to a priest, and I find myself talking to a beast. Well, whatever I do to keep my mind at ease, I find myself. Alright, here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, here we go. Well, I found myself. I did it for me and nobody else. Well, I suggest that you check your health and find yourself. Well, I found myself. Check your health and go find yourself. Yeah.
Them corner boys sold their leathers, and they're headed for Montreal. Well, this old town's been crying out, and it's been closing in. I don't got much here except bitterness.
My friend Alyssa Hankey, one of the best folk singers, folk performers on this side of the Mississippi.
So, for that march down in D.C. So I need you.
D.I.Y and JJ messaged me and they're like, hey, we have this band Fortune Teller. It's a 2-piece, but we riff. They sound like fucking Led Zeppelin on speed. Like, you know.
Once again,